Patriot Prime Reviews is a channel for adult collectors and may not be suitable for children under 13 years of age. Viewer discretion is advised.
This video is sponsored by Toyhax.com. They're your one-stop shop for reproduction decals for your vintage G1 Transformers and upgrade decals for your modern bots. Weaponry for your figures from the Toyhax Armory, and great-looking backdrops for your display from Toy Stages. And when you visit Toyhax.com, make sure and use my monthly promo code to save 15% off your order. So yes, 15% off when you use my promo code right here. So check out Toyhax.com and make your collection stand out from the rest. And tell them Patriot Prime sent you. Now, on to the video. The feature bot in this video is 1987's Transformers Generation 1 Headmaster Highbrow. Now, Highbrow hitting the toy shelves in 1987 meant that he arrived just in time to appear in the final season of the Transformers animated series, a three-parter titled The Rebirth, where it was shown that Highbrow was kind of a snooty know-it-all. And when he and his fellow Autobots were accidentally launched into space by a blast of plasma energy from the plasma energy chamber, they crashed on the planet Nebulos, where he and his fellow Autobots ran into the Nebulon resistance led by Gort. This resistance, they had been fighting an evil force of Hive members called the Hive, who was controlling machinery. So the Autobots teamed up with the Nebulons to become headmasters, an idea that Brainstorm came up with. And reluctantly, Gort was teamed up with Highbrow. They didn't really like each other.
That leaves me with Highbrow. Not my first choice, but he'll do. Hey, Highbrow, what's happening?
I got stuck with you? I was hoping for someone who at least approached my own intellectual capacity.
But they were able to work out their differences and became quite the fighting force.
Open that hatch! Anything you put in there will totally scramble the machine circuits!
Like what?
Like your fist!
Oh!
And that was pretty much it for Highbrow in the animated series. In Marvel Comics, Highbrow made his first appearance in Transformers Headmasters issue number 1, where once again he and his Autobots landed on the planet Nebulos, but this time he was exploring the woods and came across Gort and his girlfriend making out. Gort was like a young teenager in this series. Gort was accidentally hurt when they were startled by Highbrow. He fell off a small cliff, cracked his head, and as a result, the Nebulons were terrified of the Autobots. But then the Decepticons showed up, doing what Decepticons do, and the Autobots and Nebulons decided to team up and become headmasters. And Gort and Highbrow once again decided to binary bond with each other. And after that miniseries, once again, Highbrow pretty much became a background character up until issue 75, where he was killed by Unicron. Now, I couldn't find an image to download for you, but it was shown that Highbrow was flying up to Unicron to attack him in his helicopter mode, and Unicron just went squish. And that was it for Highbrow in Marvel Comics. Now, before we take a closer look at this fantastic Generation 1 Transformer, I want to talk a little bit about TFCon Baltimore, November 1st through the 3rd. I will be there all 3 days, and I am so excited. I kind of have my days planned out a little bit. Friday and Saturday, I'm going to be wandering around the dealer room, and my whole goal is to hang out with my friends and meet you, fellow Transformers fans. Sunday, I figure I'm pretty much going to be in line all day waiting for autographs and pictures. I've got autographed tickets for Peter Cullen and Frank Welker and a photo opportunity with Peter Cullen. An item I picked to have them autographed is this Funko Pop 2-pack. Yeah, I know, Funko Pops. But I thought this was really cool because I've got both characters and it says 40th anniversary. They can both sign this. I've got a protective case this will go in, and I think it's going to display really well right there above my computer. So really looking forward to that. Once again, that is November 1st through the 3rd in Baltimore. I can't wait to see it. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at this Generation 1 Headmaster. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and welcome to Patriot Prime Reviews.
They call me Patriot Prime, showing what's new. Transformers reviews with a heartfelt view. Adding stickers, breathing life to dreams.
Now, first off, we'll take a look at Highbrow in his alt mode, which is an awesome looking Cybertronian dual rotor helicopter. And this thing looks absolutely badass. Lots of sculpted details all over. I love the color scheme with the blue and the gray. And he has brand new Toyhax decals on him because the ones that he originally came with were really showing their age. Now the helicopter does have dual rotating blades, which is pretty slick. He's got guns mounted underneath the wings, and he's got wheels underneath that are kind of hidden. You've got wheels here in the front, one wheel in the back so he can come in for a landing and roll to a stop. Taking a closer look at the vehicle, as you can see, those sculpted details look awesome. You got the vents right there. Nice work on the guns. I mean, I just love this G1 figure. He looks so cool. And what's even better is you can't tell that that is a robot. Flip him upside down, he still looks like a helicopter. A lot of G1s, you flip them upside down, you're going to see a head, some feet, some fists. Not the case with Highbrow. So that is pretty much it for vehicle mode. Now let's take a look at his Headmaster partner, Gort. And you open up the canopy right here, and we've got Gort piloting the helicopter. We'll go ahead and get him out, put the helicopter down, and here is Gort. Actually very well sculpted. The G1 Headmasters were awesome. He's got a silver face, kind of a grayish body, blue arms and legs. He does have some articulation. The legs can go forward. You can have a knee bend right there so he can sit. Now the arms can go forward as well, but one of the issues with G1 Headmasters, as you can see, you have a square arm that when you rotate presses against this square back, puts a lot of undue stress on the pegs right there, and these guys are known to have their arms snap right off. So it has been years since I've had a Headmaster point forward. Back of the figure, I loved how the G1s hid the face. If you remember Titan's Return, they just had a face on the back, but with the G1s, you had this little flap that hid the robot's face, so it looks like he's just wearing a backpack. So yeah, awesome looking Headmaster. Now let's go ahead and get Highbrow transformed into his robot mode. And the first thing we're going to do is pull the back of the helicopter to get the legs out. Easier said than done. You have to turn for goodness gracious. Okay, I've got those loosened up now, so you will pull the legs out like so. And of course, I already rotated around this way. Take the guns off the wings. I'm going to move my camera up a little. Now from here, you're going to take the propellers or the rotors and just squeeze those together. There's actually little soft ratchets. They can feel those notch into place as they go down. There we go. Now you're going to take the wings. The wings will fold back. There, one fist already popped up, but there's little sliders. Slide the fists down, just like so. Take the whole front end of the helicopter, fold down, revealing Highbrow's Headmaster port. So this is where you'll take Gort and transforming a Headmaster, super simple. Fold him over, flip up the panel right there. Let's go ahead and flip this section down so we can see what his stats are, and we'll plug Gort into Highbrow, activating his stats. Man, nothing is working for this figure tonight. All right, he locks into place, and he's pretty even on speed, strength, and intelligence. So we'll shut that up and take a look at Highbrow in his robot mode. And robot mode actually looks pretty good, except for one glaring thing, and that is all the screws on his chest and arms. That is very unsightly. I wish there was some type of covering we could get, but yeah, he's a screwy looking figure. Taking a closer look at the head sculpt, great looking head sculpt for Highbrow right there. All silver face around that kind of brownish helmet. I wish he had collared eyes. The eyes kind of blend in with the rest of the face, but still looks really good. Toyhax decals really pop in robot mode. Big Autobot insignia right there in the middle of the chest. I don't know why everything's not focusing in right. Little decals there on the waist and down here on the shins. Now, as far as articulation goes, he's a Headmaster. He's G1. He doesn't have much. The only thing he can really do is the arms can do a complete 360, but you want to be super careful with those blades. A lot of highbrows I see on the secondary market like eBay, Mercari, they're always have the blades broke or they're missing a blade. So be very, very careful with those. I wish the blades would lock into place either up or down. Let's see, I guess if you can move the wing. No, they're still going to flop around. So mainly they just hang down like so. So now let's go ahead and get his weapons in his hand. What's nice, it's the same weapons that attach to vehicle mode, and both of these guns, I believe, are exactly the same. So it doesn't matter which hand you put him in. So we'll go ahead and pop him in his fist right here. And there we have G1 Highbrow, all armed and ready for battle. A fantastic Generation 1 figure. And now for some quick size comparisons. Here is 1987's Generation 1 Highbrow with Generation 1 Optimus Prime, fellow G1 Headmaster Chrome Dome, and Titan's Return Highbrow. 1987's Generation 1 Highbrow is another fun G1 toy. I had so much fun with Headmasters as a kid. The playability with these guys was awesome. You had the smaller robot that could pilot the vehicle. They combined together. It was just so much fun. Man, I miss the 80s. Highbrow's not without his faults though. You know, he's G1, he's got limited articulation, and I despise all of those screws that show so badly in robot mode. But still, a great figure to add to your collection if you're a G1er. Now guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to click that bell icon to get notified when I upload new videos. Also, if you're in any position to help out the channel, I do have a super thanks button, and I also offer channel memberships. And I have to give a huge shout out and thank you to all my current channel members, because it is your support that helps keep this channel going. Once again guys, this is Patriot Prime, signing out. Hooah!
They call me Patriot Prime, showing what's new. Transformers reviews with a heartfelt view. Adding stickers, bringing life to dreams. In this small town, nothing's as it seems. They call me Patriot Prime, showing what's new. Transformers reviews with a heartfelt view. Adding stickers, bringing life to dreams. In this small town, nothing's as it seems.